In this video, I'll show you how to import fonts in Google Slides. Before we start, there's one important thing to know. In Google Slides, you usually cannot upload and install your own downloaded font files the way you might in a design app on your computer. Google's support guidance shows that what you can do instead is add more fonts from Google's built-in font list by using more fonts. Google also notes that this option is available only in some languages. So if your goal is to use a new font in Google Slides, open your presentation on a computer and click inside a text box or select some text. Then go to the font drop-down in the toolbar at the top. From that menu, choose More Fonts. Google's Font Help explains that this opens a dialog box where you can browse, search, and add fonts to your font list. Once the More Fonts window opens, search for the font you want or browse through the list. You can also sort fonts and look for styles like serif, script, or mono. When you find a font you like, select it so it gets added to your available fonts. After that, confirm the selection, and the font will appear in your Google Slides font menu for that presentation and other Docs Editors files tied to that account. Now let's talk about the limitation that confuses a lot of people. If you downloaded a font from another website and want to upload that exact font file into Google Slides, Google does not currently support that as a normal feature. Community guidance in Google's Docs Editors forum consistently points users to the built-in More Fonts list instead of custom font uploads. So the practical rule is simple. If the font is available in Google's font list, you can add it through More Fonts and use it in Slides. If it is not in that list, you usually cannot import it directly into Google Slides as a custom uploaded font. In that case, the closest workaround is to choose a similar font from the built-in list. That limitation is also consistent with Google's use of web fonts in Docs Editors rather than full custom font uploads. One more thing to remember is that fonts in Google Slides work best when you keep everything inside Google's supported font system. That helps avoid formatting problems when you share the presentation with other people because the font is pulled from Google's available web font list rather than relying on a font installed only on one computer. This is an inference from Google's documented web font model and supported font list behavior. So the steps are simple. Open Google Slides, click the font dropdown, choose More Fonts, search for the font you want, add it to your list, and then apply it to your text. That's how to import fonts in Google Slides. Hope the tutorial was helpful. Subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video.